So, hello, hi, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Tell me, how is your morning so far?
Uh,
Because
well,
I forgot that it's Sunday today. So I think it's your
yeah,
weekend day.
yeah, it's a weekend day for me, so I wanted to do many more things today, such as going to market, doing some shopping. But
Okay.
just now I started my morning. I got up quite late since it was Sunday today, so I thought to sleep uh,
Mm-hmm.
like more than as every day. So after waking up, I just did my some walk and then I am good to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we are meeting for the very first time. So I'd love to know something about yourself. Can I ask you to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, it's Anjali here, and if I talk about my qualification, so recently I completed my graduation. I love
Mm-hmm.
interacting with people, learning new languages, and if I talk about my hobbies, I love cooking, traveling, even meeting with new people. So this is what I love doing.
Okay, so shall I introduce myself?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you so much. And as you know, my name is Mohammad Tariqul Islam and I'm from Bangladesh. Recently, I have completed my master's in political science, and now I am working on my communication skills. Okay, I have also a small YouTube channel which I upload conversational videos, and I love to meet with uncharted people. Yeah, it's pretty much about me.
Okay, that's wonderful. By the way, you are from Bangladesh, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
All
I'm from
right.
Bangladesh.
All right, all right. We are from India. So how is the weather over there? Is it sunny?
Uh, yeah, it's sunny right now.
Okay, okay, got it. Do you have any question for me since you have invited me for your YouTube channel? So you might have some questions for me.
Yes, I have some questions for you.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I would love to ask you about your habit. Okay, what habit you want to
Okay.
indulge yourself, or what habit you have already indulged. Okay. So I think
Uh,
I would love to ask you one question, which is what is your best habit in these days?
um, my best habit these days, I am so consistent in terms of talking to the people. I love
Mm-hmm.
interacting with new people, as I mentioned, but thing was that I didn't used to get so many people earlier to have a conversation. But ever
Mm-hmm.
since I got to know about that, ever since I asked one of the person to make a group where I could have a conversation with plenty of people, where people like you. So after and the sooner that YouTube channel, the sooner that a WhatsApp group was made, and then I started talking to the people. I started seeing that I am becoming consistent.
Okay. So did you create this group?
No, I didn't create this group. My one of the friends, his name is Ramchand, so he's the one who created that group where we met.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what habits help you to stay healthy?
Well, if I talk about what habits help me to stay healthy, is I love, taking care of myself. I make sure to have a healthy foods. I make sure to get up early in the morning, do some
Mm-hmm.
exercise, light exercise. Along with this, if it is possible, then I love going for walking and running sometimes. So this is what helps me to be healthy.
Okay. Yeah. So like every people have those kind of habits. Okay, this is called bad habit. Okay, so do you have any kinds of bad habit would you like to change?
Obviously, I do have some bad habits. As I mentioned, that I love interacting with the people and making conversation videos for those people who are on their learning path, for those who do not speak English and wants to become a good speaker. But sometimes I feel that I am consistent. I'm making videos every single day. I'm looking for a people, and fortunately, I'm able to get them, have a conversation. But at the same time, I would love to mention that despite having everything, despite having camera, despite having good Wi-Fi, I do not feel like making videos. I just feel that I am trying to be like I'm becoming lethargic due to my
Mm-hmm.
laziness. Despite having everything, I just ignore the masses of people. I just ignore the that opportunity which might help me to make a video. So this is the my bad habit. At the same time, when I feel that I need to make a video, so I try to become a consistent. I try to, just kill my laziness and come to the video call and have a conversation. So this is what I love doing, and at the same time, which I do not like doing. It depends upon my
Mm-hmm.
mood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as you mentioned that you have completed your graduation, in which subject, may I know?
Yesterday only I completed my graduation. I
Okay,
thought that
yesterday.
I'm going to pursue my career. I like graduation for 1 more years, but we got a news from the government that those who have done 3 years of graduation are good to complete their graduation. They do not need to pursue their graduation further. They can get their degrees even after completing 3 years of graduation. So yesterday only I would say that I completed my graduation with the honors paper with arts. And if I talk about my honors paper, so it is geography.
Okay, geography. Right. Okay. So is there any need to like have your master's degree in this subject?
Mm, uh, as of now, I do not have any clue, but maybe in future I will have to pursue master degrees as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's forget
Yeah.
about your graduation. Okay. So yeah, like you have been learning English. How many times? How long have you been learning
Sorry,
English?
I beg my pardon. Can you please come
Okay,
again?
I said how long have you been learning English?
Okay, well, it's been 1 year since I started learning this language. As I mentioned, sometimes due to my examination, I
Mm-hmm.
am due to my laziness, I am not consistent. I would not say that every single day I learn this language. Every single day I just try to improve myself. No, sometimes I get busy. I just get entrangled with my some examination, with my preparation. There are so many things as a student have to do, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I would not say that I am consistent. But if you want to know about the timing, so obviously it's been a 1 years since I started learning this language.
Okay, so whenever we try to learn something, okay, there is a purpose behind that. Okay, so may I know what is
Yeah.
your purpose to learn this language?
Yeah, sure. Well, if I talk about the purpose of my learning this language is just staying update with the news which comes from different states and countries. Well, I am good at reading and writing since I belong to a very like very good school that is quite famous in my locality. But when it came to speaking English, so I was so weak. I didn't have any idea how to start having a conversation. So this used to just pinch me and bother me a lot. At the same time, I needed to learn this language in order to get in order to just in order to be called that she is good at communication skills. She can speak English. And it was my dream to have a conversation with the foreigners. Whenever I used to travel any particular city, I would see the foreigners and I just wanted to talk to them, but my weakness was that I was not able to communicate with them due to this English language. So that's why I just started learning this language, and I made up my mind until I learn it, I would not give up.
Okay, so don't you have the burning desire to get a good job? Like,
Yeah, I do have a desire to get a good job, and it is only possible when I have a good communication skills, right? In every particular interviews, they only wanna
okay,
see
sorry for
how fluent
interrupt. You can get a job without your like speaking English.
English.
Okay, you can get the job, but
Yeah, in corporate sector, it is very crucial to speak English in order to get a good position of in order to get a
okay.
good job. But if I talk
Mm-hmm.
about government sector, so nowadays you can see VPSC examinations and interview, not examination, but obviously interviews are also have started being taken in English. It depends
Mm-hmm.
upon the candidate whether he would like to go further with English language or Hindi language. But English is mandatory. As I am from Bihar, and there are so many people who are pursuing their career. They want to become an IAS officer, so they mentioned that yeah, English has become mandatory. And if you
Mm-hmm.
give an interview in English, so may you will be appreciated by interviewers. They may like you, but you know, everywhere English is needed. So we should be good at it, right?
Yes, English will upgrade your position, I can say. But and I have seen a lot of UPSC interviews videos on YouTube channel. Okay, and it's
Okay.
also like speaking in English. They also interviewers and candidates. Okay.
Yeah, obviously, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Okay.
why do you want to learn this? How long have you been learning this language, if I wanna ask?
Yeah, it's been 9 months. I have been learning this language, and if you talk about my purpose, okay, like nowadays till today, okay, there is no purpose in my language. I just want to go with the flow, and since my childhood, it was my dream, okay, to like have conversation with people in English. And one more thing is, which is whenever I see some people who are really fluent in English, okay, that time I feel jealous. Okay, how did he learn or she learn English? Okay, I need to learn this language very fluently. So that is why I have been learning this language. It's been 9 months. Yeah, every man has a purpose to get a good job. Okay. Yeah, if I talk about my country situation, okay, whenever you go to a corporate sector, then you have to need this like fluency. That is how you can upgrade yourself. Or that is how you can get a good position in your corporate sector. Yeah. Let's see next time
All
in future what happened.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Well, nowadays I am also trying to upgrade myself, and I'm trying to, these days I would say that I have a lot of things on my plate since I completed my graduation. I am getting to go to my school, sorry, college every single day. So I need to just collect my all the documents from there. However, I want to be consistent. I want to be continue with this particular language. I just want to upgrade myself, so let's see how thing is going to be happen in future. As you mentioned, that we don't know what is going to happen, right? We
Yeah,
have
sure.
only one thing in our hand, that keep on improving yourself, keep on going ahead.
Yeah, we should focus on our presence, okay? Because
Yes,
we don't know
obviously.
we don't know our
If some
future.
Yeah, okay. If somebody want to conquer this language, so what kind of advice and would you like to mention over there? If somebody want to be fluent and somebody want to get this fluency and want to conquer this language, do you have any idea which you have been trying to get your fluency?
Yeah, it's a normal process, okay, natural process have in English, okay, which is four pillars: listening, writing, reading. Okay, every people says that, okay, you have to do masters in these four pillars, okay. Otherwise, you can do one thing, which is shadowing practice, and one more thing is think in English 24/7. That's what I do. Okay. Because if you focus on your writing skills or your listening skills, okay, it will help you to get some inputs in your mind, but it will not help you to put off in your mouth. Okay, so if
Yeah,
you think 24/7 in English, then it will help you to focus on your speaking part, I can say. Because whenever we learn something in my heart, in our heart, okay, that time it's going good, I can say, in future. So you need to focus on your shadowing practice, think in English 24/7. And one more thing is writing, I can say, because it will help you to correct your grammatical mistakes. Whenever we talk to people, then we cannot ever about our grammatical part, okay? But if when it comes to writing, then it will help you to like grow our grammatical part, I can say.
oh, that's amazing. By the way, I wanted to ask one thing, that is we have been inculcated with this particular line,
Mhm.
until you read book. unless you read book, you won't be able to get fluency. So what do you think? Is it true, or we have been just inculcated with this particular lines that we need to learn books, we need to learn newspaper in order to get a good vocabs, and not good vocabs in order to get fluency.
Yeah, but I would love to suggest with children's books. Okay, whenever a beginner start their learning journey, because if you want to like read advanced book or advanced vocabularies, I think it's not gonna be happen for yourself because you are a beginner. Okay, whenever I started my journey, that time I used to read children's books because children's books use always easy sentence or simple words. Okay, that is help you to grow your language, I can say. And yeah, read books also help you to like become fluent in this language, and you can like you can correct your mistakes with grammatical part, I can say.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, obviously, if somebody is into books and newspapers, so that will definitely help them to upgrade themselves and even allow assist them to change their particular vocabulary. So
Hmm.
therefore, I love suggesting people that yeah, they can learn, they can read book if they are into it. Do not force yourself to try something which in which you are not, right. If I
Hmm.
talk about myself, so I'm not into book. I do not like reading books at all. So I would not suggest myself that you should. I am gonna push myself that I should start reading book, because whenever I try to read books, either I ended up sleeping or ended up talking to the people. Meanwhile, suppose that I'm reading books right now. So meanwhile, in order to just entertain myself, I will start talking to the people or watching any funny videos on YouTube, so that I could not feel bored while reading that particular book. So that's why I do not prefer myself to read any book and any newspaper. But when it comes to the people, I get this particular idea, and you can say that suggestion to start reading books and start reading. You will get so many ideas and blah blah. However, I just make sure to ignore it.
Hmm.
But it is
Because in this era,
idea.
okay, it's a socialism because of our social activities. Okay, it's Facebook, TikTok, or like YouTube. Okay, so whenever we read some books, then it feels like a daisy, and we feel bored whenever we try to read books because of our social media. Okay, I think that's why
Yeah.
we need to try read books except social media. Okay, whenever we try to read books, that time I feel like bored. It's also happened with me. Okay, so we need to try to read books, I can say.
Yeah, obviously we should try to read the books. If I talk about, to be very honest, I have been learning this particular language. I have been trying to conquer something in this particular language for 1 year. I
Mhm.
have been committed uh, in many things, such as listening, such as speaking to the people. But when it comes to reading, so I'm not committed at all. I don't know why I do hate, but if there is a interesting book where there is a mention about the king, queen, and their kingdom, storybooks, I would say that I love reading.
Mhm.
And instead of reading, I prefer to listen it. But I do have one book which is quite interesting. It is about a boy life, how his family is pressurizing him to get a job, at the same time get married to a good girl. So these days I am reading that book, and it is quite interesting.
Okay, so how many books did you finish?
I haven't finished even a single book. I do not even have a books. When I was in
Mhm.
my school, I had a book, so I was bound to, read that books and study in order to get a good marks in my examination. But ever since I left my school, I completed my school and went into the college. I got some books to prepare myself for my examination. So that was
Mhm.
compulsion. It was my compulsion to read those books in order to get a good marks. But when it comes to learn English, I do not read any particular book at all.
Okay.
All right, then I think we should just wrap up this session. It was very nice interacting with you.
Mm-hmm.
All
Sure.
right.
Okay, so thank
Bye
you so
bye.
much. Bye.
Actually, I got to go to the temple. Therefore, I'm just
Okay, okay,
hanging
okay.
on this call.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my mom is.
Yes, but I forgot that it's Sunday today. Okay, if I get it, then I cannot message you. Okay, so yeah, let's connect with another day. Okay, we have.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bye, bye, bye.
Bye.